Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm sitting in my living room, so a little bit different of a background for you guys, but I am about to start jumping into organizing my kitchen. And if you guys have been following my KonMari series, you will notice that this is not titled KonMari anymore. So if you watched my last KonMari video, I explained to you guys that I was getting really overwhelmed and frustrated with the whole KonMari process. I got in that kimono section and I felt like I was stuck in kimono forever. I mean, I was stuck in kimono for like, I don't know, like 4 months, 5 months. It felt like everything was kimono, which kimono in Japanese just means miscellaneous. So it just became too much work and I was feeling like I wasn't getting enough results for the amount of work I was putting in. So I decided to switch things around a little bit. I am still going to be purging with some of her processes, so I will still be thinking about things in terms of if it brings me and my family joy, but I am not going to be going by her particular parameters anymore because it's just not working for me in my home. So I did mention in my last video as well that I wanted to begin this new room by room series in the kitchen because that's an area that has not been touched at all by any of the KonMari processes I've done yet. Nothing has really taken me to that area. So I knew that was the place I wanted to begin because it really needs it. Today I'm actually going to be working through my pantry. So I did want to let you guys know, in case you haven't been watching my KonMari series, I am definitely not a cleaning expert. You guys will see once you get a peek into my pantry that I'm not very organized. I've always been someone who I don't like to plan things out. I don't like to like really organize too much. I just kind of like to go with the flow, and I've realized that style is not working for me anymore. So I'm trying to become more of a planner. I have been watching a ton of videos on YouTube about cleaning processes, and I think I want to start doing the zone cleaning method, and I'll link a couple of videos that I've been enjoying down below for you guys in case you want to see what I have been kind of taking my inspiration from. But before I get into the whole zone cleaning and, you know, having a morning and night cleaning routine, I kind of need my home to be in order before I begin. So I'm gonna start in the kitchen and really get things organized and deep clean and make sure that I have a fresh starting point so that my daily cleaning goes a lot quicker and it's a lot more efficient. Right now I feel like I spend a huge portion of my day cleaning, and then by the end of the day my house is still a wreck. So I'm like overwhelmed and frustrated, and I know that once I have a system in place so that I make sure I am cleaning things on a regular timeline, that will definitely cut down on how much time I'm spending re-cleaning things over and over. So I hope all of that made sense. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick explanation of how I am kind of revamping my whole cleaning system. So today, as I mentioned, we will be starting in my pantry, and it is a giant mess. So I'm going to take you guys there first and show you the before, and hopefully the after looks a lot better. But actually, before I show you that, I do want to show you guys, I bought a bunch of organizing systems from the Dollar Tree yesterday, which I will be implementing in the pantry. So I'm going to show you guys what I bought first for organizing, because as I'm cleaning, I'll be pulling a lot of those in. Okay, so I have all my little organizing devices right here waiting for me to get started on my project. So I'll just show you guys real quick what I was able to find at the Dollar Tree. I was looking for a bunch more stuff that I had seen in other people's videos, but this was just the stuff that I was actually able to locate at my Dollar Tree. So I found these really nice little snap. They're not completely airtight, but they're pretty close. So I figured I would use this for like sugar or salt, stuff like that. So I got 4 of those. I was also able to find these labels. I could not find the chalkboard ones that were black, but these have the same design, but they're just kind of like a beige color, and I actually don't mind that color, so I'll be using these to label my bins. And I got a bunch extra just in case I end up getting more storage containers later in the future. I just wanted to make sure I had plenty. So I grabbed 3 packs of those, and there are 30 stickers in each pack. I also found these really nice blue bins, and these are actually pretty sturdy. I was pretty impressed with these. I think they're really cute. They had a few different colors. They had red, green. There was only one white one left, so I ended up getting the blue because I liked the way these ones look with the white handles. I thought they looked nice. And I don't even know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I grabbed 8 of those. I just grabbed a stack because I knew I'd need a lot. And then I also got these liners, and they're pretty nice and thick, but I'm actually going to be using these later on in some of the drawers and cupboards, not in my pantry because I have like the mesh pantry shelving. So I do want to probably get something thicker and more like plastic to cover it so that things don't slip through there, but for now I'm just going to work with it as it is. But I did pick up 5 of these for my drawers and cupboards for later on. I liked the design of this, by the way, but they had a ton of different designs, and this one is kind of the textured, kind of rubberized one, so I like this one because it's going to like hold any drawer organizers that I have in place so they don't slip around. It's the non-slip kind. And then the last thing that I have here, this I actually did not get from Dollar Tree. I found this online at Walmart, and it was like $8, I think, and it's a really nice glass jar. So those are the organizing, the new organizers that I have. I did have a few in my pantry, which you'll see in a second, that I'll be incorporating as well, but I'm gonna probably be using all of these, so I wanted to show you guys that first. Okay, so I can't get an angle far enough back here because my island is in the way, but I'll kind of pan so you guys can see. So this is my current pantry. I did not move anything. I wanted to show you guys how it really is. So it is a total mess. Down there we kind of store larger items, so I have like my extra paper towels and a punch bowl back there, bag of chips. It's just, honestly, there's no rhyme or reason. This is very, very random. So that's what it looks like right now. Let me scroll all the way up so you guys can see everything. And it keeps going. It's actually a pretty deep pantry. It goes back pretty far, and that, I think that is my problem right now. It's not very wide, but it's really deep. So things get lost in the back, and then I don't know what I have, and I end up purchasing multiple of the same items, and it just kind of gets away from me. Also, as I mentioned, I am not a planner at all. So when it comes to purchasing groceries, I feel like I'm kind of random and just kind of grab whatever sounds like something I might use, and then I never have when I need to cook a meal, and I don't know, it's obviously it's not working. Something needs to be done. Someone needs to come help me. But anyway, so I do need to go ahead and start sorting through here. As far as I know, I don't think there's really anything expired in here. We did just move into this house a year ago, and it was a big move from California, so I didn't bring food. So most of this is stuff that was purchased within the last year. I don't think there's really anything that is expired, but there might be some things that are nearly empty that I can just go ahead and toss if I don't think we're going to use it. And then like up here, there's a massive amount of cereal, and a lot of them are boxes of cereal that my mother-in-law brought over that my kids just don't like. So I don't like wasting things, but I think that they're stale, so I probably will have to throw out a few boxes of cereal. But anyways, this is what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to pull everything that's in here out and clean it out, which it won't be too hard. I'll just wipe down the shelving and then start putting things back in. And then also I did want to mention, like, all of these boxes of like granola bars and fruit snacks, snack type stuff, it takes up so much space, but there's really no reason for me to have all those boxes. So that's what I'm going to be putting in those blue bins that I bought, so that it's easier for my kids to grab, because those are things they like to grab as a snack, and again, it will take up a lot less space. So enough talking. I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out of here, and we are going to get started. is everything all taken out, and it is a lot more than I thought it was, because again, with those shelves going back so deep, a lot of this I didn't realize was sitting back there. I was pulling stuff out from the back and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know I had that there. So yeah, it's definitely time for a new system. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up the pantry because there is a bunch of stuff that fell on the floor in the back there. I'm going to get that all cleaned out, wipe it down, and then we'll start organizing. Okay guys, I just wanted to check in real quick. I've been working off camera because this is just going to take me forever. But I wanted to check in with you guys and show you kind of my progress. I'm going to zoom in. I was working in that little corner where there's an actual space on the floor. So I have been deboxing all of those snacks like I mentioned I was planning to do. So like that first container right there is granola bars. Next to that is miscellaneous snacks. Behind that is the fruit snacks. So I've just been kind of doing that so far, and I honestly am a little overwhelmed at this point because there is just a lot of stuff that I'm not going to be able to, like, I don't know, divide up. So I'm trying to figure out really what to do next. I'm so bad at organizing, you guys. So I think I'm going to start putting some of the stuff that I'm obviously not going to, like, debox and stuff back in where I want it, and start to come up with a plan. Alrighty, you guys, I wanted to give you another update. So I do have some random things kind of left out here. These are things that are not going back in the pantry. So I have like our garbage bags, our lunch sacks, some napkins, things like that. I don't want to store those in the pantry anymore. I want it to be just food. So I'm going to have to find a new home somewhere in the kitchen for those. Also, this bag here, that is full of cookie cutters. I'm going to go through those and get rid of quite a few of them and then find a new place to store the remaining ones. Over here is some of my husband's, like his protein and stuff, so I need to get a couple more containers to transfer those into, and then I have a different cupboard that I want to keep those in for him. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I'll show you guys. It's going to be kind of hard to see because it's a little dark in there, but down here I only have the paper towels now, and then right here is just this wire basket. And that's the only thing down here currently, and it's empty right now because the potatoes that I had are bad, but that's where I'm going to store the potatoes because it'll be easy to slide it out and vacuum under there anytime it starts to get you know, crumbs or whatever. So that's all I'm going to have underneath now. And then this first shelf is all snacks that I put them all where my kids can easily get to them. So in the front I have that first tub is all applesauces, the next one is all fruit snacks, and then next to that we have just miscellaneous, so there's like raisins and crackers and stuff like that, individually wrapped. And then next to that is the granola bar bin. Kind of hiding in the corner we have a bag of those small chips, and then you guys won't be able to see this at all, I don't think, but the back row there behind these bins are like the larger bags that are open. So there's like a bag of pretzels, a few bags of larger bags of chips, stuff like that. And then behind the first basket there is another basket, and that is full of treats. So I kind of put it in the back where they won't get to it as easily. So there's like candy and cookies and stuff. Honestly, you guys will see as I go through this, we don't have like the healthiest food in here, and I'd really like to kind of rotate out some of this food and start purchasing more healthy foods, but I am a big believer in not wasting things, so I want to use up what we have in here, but I'm not going to buy as much of this stuff. And that's the other thing about cleaning this out that I noticed while I was cleaning out, is how much junk food we had. I honestly didn't even realize it until I started putting things in categories, because before it was just so mixed up. I guess I just didn't even realize what I was buying, so that's kind of eye-opening and a little scary. But anyway, the next shelf up, this is kind of like my baking shelf, but it doesn't have like my main baking products because I have that in my spice drawer. So basically what it has is like on this side here I have all of my muffin mixes, and next to that is cookie and cake mixes. Again, I know a lot of junk food. This middle bin has anything that I might use for baking that's like smaller or in bags. So I have like some bacon I use to make a quiche I like to make. There's some ground flaxseed. There's some pudding, slivered almonds, anything like that that I might use for baking. And then right next to that I have this organizer for packets. So any packets that I use for flavoring, like chili flavoring, fajita flavoring, that kind of stuff is in there. And then over here is all of some larger baking stuff. So I have like cornstarch over there, I have coconut oil, vegetable oil, Caro syrup, I have all kinds of random baking stuff is back there. Okay, the next shelf. On this next shelf here it's like condiments, pastas, and crackers. So the first half here I have all my extra condiments, which I honestly don't know why I have so many, because most of those we keep in the fridge. These are just backups. So I have, like, you can see in front I have like an extra mustard and there's some extra dressings. I already have like doubles of those in the fridge, so I really don't need that many backups. I'm not going to be buying those anymore. I don't know why I have so much right now. And then next to that I have peanut butter, Nutella, and an extra chocolate syrup. Then in the middle container here, this is all stuff for salads. So I have like some craisins, some croutons, a little salad topper mix, and some beets. So anything that I would use to make a salad is there. Next to that I have, turn it around, pasta sauce, and then pasta noodles, macaroni and cheese, and then on this side is all crackers, because I really didn't know where else to put the crackers, so I just thought that those kind of fit there. I didn't have anything else for that row, so that's how that shelf ended up. Okay, if it's shakier now, I'm sorry guys, it's just because you're not on the tripod anymore. But anyway, so that's it for this shelf. And then when you move up here, I have like anything I would use to make side dishes or main dishes for a meal. So that side is all rice, and then I have hamburger helper, and then this is mostly soup. And back behind these canned soups, there is a container that has like some top ramen and some an autumn blend of beans. Put that back in there. There we go. And then more canned soups, SpaghettiOs. My kids love SpaghettiOs for snacks. And then beans, so canned beans. I buy a lot of canned beans because one of my favorite things to make for my family is chili. They love when I make chili. But I think I'm going to start buying these beans more because I actually like these better. They seem healthier and then they have less sodium. So I am going to move to that, and then there won't be so many cans. Because I'm going to step back and see if you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but this is not holding up all these cans very good. It does kind of bow in the center. So I want to have less cans, plus it's healthier for my family. So I am just going to use up what I have again and then move to buying healthier versions. And then next to that I do have canned tomatoes again for making chili, so that's what that whole row is. And then this row is miscellaneous, so I have like olives, pineapples, and some other stuff back there. So all canned basically on that side. So that is that whole shelf. And the last shelf is all breakfast stuff. So again, I have way more than I need here. This whole first section is all cereal, and we honestly don't need that much cereal. So once we go through these, I won't be buying so much. And then in the back is a pancake mix, and right in front of that is a canister of hot chocolate for the kids. And then in this little bin, I have packets of oatmeal and hot chocolate. So basically anything breakfast ended up on that top shelf. So this is how my pantry turned out for now. I feel like this is going to evolve a little bit. As I mentioned, there's some things I'm not going to be buying as much of, and I do want to get a couple more storage type containers for some of this stuff, but overall I feel like it is a lot better. Oh, one more thing I did want to show you guys. These two bags are all garbage that I pulled out of there. Most of it is actually just empty boxes because I took a lot of stuff out of boxes to put in those little containers. So that is most of it, but there were some food items that had been open too long and were stale and stuff like that. But the majority is just empty boxes, but I did want to show you guys that. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. My next project I'm going to tackle is the fridge. So that's going to be another really tricky one. But if you guys have questions or comments for me, leave them below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!